president more than twice. So how could Trump pull this off? Well, changing the amendment would require a two-thirds vote in Congress or a constitutional convention initiated by 34 states. Not exactly a walk in the park. Trump's got some backup, though. Former advisor Steve Bannon and Rep. Andy Ogles are on board, proposing plans to make it happen. One wild idea? Trump's VP, J.D. Vance, could win a future election and then hand over the presidency to Trump. Talk about a loophole. Amidst all this, Trump's also making waves on the international stage, threatening Russia with secondary sanctions if they don't cooperate with a U.S.-brokered ceasefire in Ukraine. Busy guy, like what you hear. Hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. If your bat looks like a torpedo, you must be smashing records. And that's exactly what the Yankees are doing. This past weekend, the New York Yankees set a team record with 9 home runs in a single game against the Milwaukee Brewers, thanks to their innovative torpedo-shaped bats. These bats have a unique design, think bowling pin, that shifts the weight lower on the barrel, placing more mass right in the sweet spot. The result? A home run frenzy. In just 3 games, the Yankees have blasted 15 homers, tying the 2006 Detroit Tigers for the most in MLB history over the first 3 games of a season. Big names like Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. are leading the charge. Even with all the hype, Aaron Judge is sticking with his traditional bat, proving there's more than one way to make history. Don't miss out on the action. Hit that like button and subscribe for more record-breaking updates. I will never look at April 1st the same way after learning this. April Fool's Day has a wild history. April Fool's Day, celebrated every April 1st, is all about pranks and hoaxes. But where did it start? One theory takes us back to 1582, when France switched from the Julian to the Gregorian calendar. People who forgot the new date for New Year's were called April Fools, and often tricked with fake fish. Another theory links it to the ancient Roman festival Hilaria, filled with disguises and mockery. Some even believe it ties to the unpredictable weather of spring. By the 18th century, April Fool's Day had spread to Britain, with Scotland turning it into a 2-day event of pranks and fake errands. Today, media and brands join the fun, like Google's annual pranks or the famous spaghetti harvest hoax by the BBC in 1957. So next time you fall for a prank, remember, you're part of a long, hilarious tradition. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun facts. Why did hundreds of people gather near the Capitol this week? To say loud and clear, trans rights are human rights. Hundreds gathered near the U.S. Capitol yesterday for the National Trans Day of Visibility. This rally wasn't just about showing up. It was about standing up against discriminatory policies and embracing the transgender community. Signs like, "Let the trans kids play" and "Trans lives are sacred" dotted the crowd, carrying powerful messages of inclusion and recognition. Key speakers took the stage, challenging the current administration's stance on gender and advocating for continued trans rights. Tyler Hack, founder of the Christopher Project, didn't hold back, while Reverend Summer Lee spoke passionately against perceived authoritarianism. House Minority Whip Catherine Clark urged everyone to keep fighting for equality, highlighting the need for socioeconomic justice. Want to stay informed and support the cause? Hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. Together, we can amplify these crucial voices. You need to hear this if you're a Nintendo fanatic. Big news coming your way. Nintendo's dropping a bombshell with their direct presentation tomorrow, March 27th at 10 a.m. Eastern. It's a full 30 minutes, packed with the latest and greatest Switch games. Expect to see titles like And, set to make your 2025 epic. But here's the kicker. This could be the Switch's grand finale. Once this direct wraps up, Nintendo's shifting gears to the Switch 2. That's right, a whole new era of gaming kicks off with its own direct on April 2nd. Rumor has it we're talking anew with a jaw-dropping 24-player mode and a fresh Donkey Kong adventure. So mark your calendars and get ready to tune in, and hey, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for all your Nintendo updates. Until next time, happy gaming! I don't think people understand the full impact of this devastating earthquake. Let's dive into the heart of the tragedy. On March 28, 2025, a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck Myanmar, with its epicenter near Mandalay. The quake's shallow depth of just 10 kilometers caused extensive damage, felt as far away as Bangkok, Thailand, and China's Yunnan province. In Myanmar, the death toll has reached at least 144, with over 700 injured. The quake collapsed buildings, bridges, and even a monastery in Mandalay. Meanwhile, in Bangkok, a 33-story building under construction collapsed, killing at least 10 people and leaving 101 missing. International aid is pouring in, but Myanmar's ongoing civil war is complicating rescue efforts. The UN has allocated $5 million for relief, and the US has also pledged support. For more updates on this unfolding tragedy, subscribe, and stay tuned. Let's come together in support of those affected. I'm sure you've heard the news. Bank of America is making some big changes. Bank of America just announced that they might cancel accounts that don't meet certain requirements. If your account's been inactive for 3 years or more, it could be classified as abandoned and transferred to state custody. Yikes! So who's affected? This includes checking and savings accounts, IRAs, CDs, uncashed cashier's checks, securities, stocks, and even safe deposit boxes. Customers will get a letter if their account is considered abandoned, with instructions on how to prevent it from being transferred. How can you avoid this? Simple. Log in regularly, check your balances, and use digital tools for personalized alerts. Stay active to keep your account safe. So don't wait. Stay on top of your accounts and avoid nasty surprises. Like and subscribe for more updates on important news. If you're sipping on Traverse City's cherry-flavored decaf, you might want to put that cup down. So here's the scoop. The FDA has issued a Class 2 recall for our family Traverse City cherry-flavored decaf light roast ground coffee. Why? Because it's not actually decaf. Yep, there's caffeine in those beans. The mislabeled coffee comes in 12-ounce bags with a best buy date of August 8th, 2025. 692 cases have been shipped to 15 states, including Colorado, Illinois, and Wisconsin. While this recall is Class 2, meaning serious harm is unlikely, it could still have temporary health impacts. Produced by Massimo Zanetti Beverage USA, who didn't respond to requests for comment, this recall is just one of several recent product recalls. So check your pantry and toss any of this mislabeled coffee. For more updates, like and subscribe to stay informed. Guess what, everyone? We've got the scoop on when Eid al-Fitr 2025 is happening. That's right, Saudi Arabia just announced that Eid al-Fitr will begin this Sunday, marking the end of Ramadan. Eid al-Fitr is a major celebration in the Islamic world, filled with joy, family gatherings, special prayers, and, of course, delicious feasts. This announcement from Saudi Arabia is significant because it sets the tone for many Muslim communities worldwide. While some countries might follow their own moon sightings, many look to Saudi Arabia for the official date. From bustling cities to quiet villages, Muslims around the globe will be celebrating this special day. So, whether you're observing Eid or simply curious about it, mark your calendars. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on global events. Thanks for watching. If you love crime dramas but hate getting lost in too many subplots, then Mobland might just be your next binge-worthy show. Or not. Mobland comes packed with a stellar cast: Tom Hardy, Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, just to name a few. The show kicks off with a bang, but there's a catch. The first episode tries to do too much, juggling multiple storylines that distract from the main plot. But hang tight! By the end of episode 2, things start to click. The focus shifts back to the gripping gang war between the Harrigan family and their rivals, promising an edge-of-your-seat experience. Despite its rocky start, Mobland shows potential. So, is it worth your time? Absolutely. Give it a shot and see if it hooks you in. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more entertainment news. Catch you in the next one. This is gonna blow your mind. Joshua Blackledge, a TikTok star with 1.1 million followers, is gone at just 16. Joshua Blackledge, a 16-year-old TikTok sensation, tragically passed away, leaving his family, girlfriend, and over 1 million fans in mourning. Known for his infectious energy and creative videos, Joshua brought joy to countless lives. His family shared that he was a beacon of light, always looking to spread positivity. The TikTok community has rallied together, sharing heartfelt tributes and memories. It's a testament to the impact he had on so many. While the details surrounding his passing are still unfolding, one thing is clear: Joshua's spirit will continue to inspire. In times like these, let's come together and remember the good he brought into the world. If Joshua touched your life, consider leaving a kind message or sharing your favorite memory. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Thank you for watching. What I wish I knew about student activism and its risks. You won't believe this story from Tufts University. Rümeysa Öztürk, a Turkish PhD student and Fulbright scholar at Tufts University, was detained by ICE agents on March 25th. Citing unsupported claims of ties to Hamas, her visa was terminated and she was transferred to a Louisiana processing center. The incident has sparked outrage. Videos show plainclothes agents, some masked, detaining Öztürk, with bystanders comparing it to a kidnapping. Her lawyer, Mahsa Babai, filed emergency motions but has yet to contact her client. This arrest is part of a troubling trend targeting pro-Palestinian activists. Öztürk had recently co-authored an op-ed criticizing Israel's actions in Gaza. The Council on American Islamic Relations condemned the arrest, calling it an assault on free speech and academic freedom. Stay informed, stay engaged. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates. Did you hear about the tragic accident in Lithuania? 4 U.S. soldiers have died during a training exercise. On March 25, 2025, a routine tactical training exercise turned fatal in Pabradė, Lithuania. 4 U.S. soldiers tragically lost their lives after their tank entered a body of water at the General Silvestris Žukauskas training ground, just miles from the Belarus border. While the exact cause of death remains unconfirmed, sources suggest drowning. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte and various officials have expressed their condolences, urging respect for the ongoing investigation. This incident highlights the risks soldiers face even during training, and underscores the importance of safety protocols. Our hearts go out to the families and colleagues affected by this tragedy. For more updates on this and other news, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. If your phone pings with top-secret war plans, you're either in a spy movie or Jeffrey Goldberg. Yup, that's right. Jeffrey Goldberg, editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, received an accidental text message from Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. And no, it wasn't a cat meme. It was the Trump administration's war plan against Houthi targets in Yemen. The text included juicy details about weapons, targets, and timing, all just 2 hours before the attack on March 15, 2025. This all circles back to the chaos following the Hamas invasion of southern Israel in October 2023. The Houthis, backed by Iran, launched attacks on Israel and international shipping, leading to a strong response promise from the Trump administration. But texting those plans to a journalist? That's a plot twist nobody saw coming. So, what do you think? Is this a simple mistake or something more? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more jaw-dropping news stories. Catch you in the next one. Why aren't more people talking about Hamdan Bilal's shocking attack? Here's what you need to know. On March 24, 2025, Hamdan Bilal, co-director of the Oscar-winning documentary, was brutally attacked by Israeli settlers in the Palestinian village of Susia. Bilal was injured, sustaining head and stomach wounds. He was handed over to Israeli authorities before receiving medical treatment. The attack, witnessed by 5 Jewish American activists from the Center for Jewish Nonviolence, saw settlers armed with batons, knives, and at least 1 assault rifle. Homes were damaged, water tanks destroyed, and security cameras stolen. Bilal's car wasn't spared either. Windows shattered and a tire slashed. 2 other Palestinian men from Susia were also detained by Israeli soldiers. A joint Palestinian-Israeli production highlights Israel's treatment of Palestinians in the West Bank. The film recently won Best Documentary at the 2025 Academy Awards. Stay informed and stand for justice. Like and subscribe for more updates. Did you know? 23andMe's bankruptcy could put your DNA data up for grabs. Genetic testing giant 23andMe has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Now, millions of users' DNA data are up for sale. Privacy experts are sounding the alarm. Your DNA reveals everything from health risks to ancestral secrets. And here's the kicker, it can't be changed. California's Attorney General has stepped in, advising users to delete their data and revoke research access. But that's just a band-aid. The US lacks strong digital privacy laws, leaving your most sensitive info vulnerable. Remember the 2023 data breach? A hacker exposed nearly 7 million users' data. 23andMe claims data protection is a top priority, but can we trust them? Experts warn this sale underscores the risks of sharing personal data with corporations. Stay informed and protect your privacy. Like and subscribe for more updates on this developing story. I think I messed up. Did you know the USPS is in for a major shakeup? Louis DeJoy, the controversial Postmaster General, has officially stepped down. Taking the reins temporarily is Deputy Doug Tolino. But that's not all. The Trump administration is considering a massive overhaul of the Postal Service. Remember the 10-year plan DeJoy rolled out in 2021 to improve USPS finances? Critics say it slowed down service, especially in rural areas. Now there's chatter about the Commerce Department or even privatization stepping in. And let's not forget the DOGE team. Yep, Elon Musk's crew was brought in to find efficiencies with some strings attached. Legal experts are buzzing, claiming these changes could clash with the Postal Reorganization Act of 1970. What does this mean for your Daily Mail? Only time will tell. Stay tuned, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this postal drama. Breaking news! Trump shakes up the election landscape with a bold new executive order. On March 25, 2025, former President Donald Trump signed an executive order aiming to overhaul U.S. elections. The order mandates proof of citizenship for voter registration, which could potentially disenfranchise millions of eligible voters. Federal agencies like the Department of Homeland Security and Social Security Administration are now tasked with verifying citizenship and sharing data with state election officials. Additionally, the order insists all ballots be received by Election Day, eliminating the count of late-arriving ballots. Critically, it bans the use of barcodes and QR codes in vote counting, aiming for full transparency. However, critics argue these measures could disproportionately impact minority and low-income voters, sparking legal challenges nationwide. Proponents say this will prevent election fraud, while opponents see it as a threat to voting rights. The debate is heating up, and we'll keep you posted. Like and subscribe for more updates on this developing story. This is why you need to tune in for the Malcolm in the Middle revival's big surprises. Eric Per Sullivan, our original Dewey, won't be returning. He's off diving into Victorian literature. Say hello to Caleb Ellsworth Clark, who you might remember from. He's stepping into Dewey's quirky shoes for the Disney Plus revival. But wait, there's more. The whole gang's back together. Frankie Muniz, Jane Kaczmarek, Bryan Cranston, Christopher Masterson, and Justin Burfield are all reprising their roles. Plus, we've got some fresh faces joining the chaos. Meet Malcolm's girlfriend Tristan, played by Kiana Madeira, and his daughter Leah, played by Keely Karsten. Look out for the youngest sibling, Kelly, who was born in the original series finale. And don't forget the new cast members, Anthony Timpano and Vaughn Murray. This revival is set to be a 4-episode roller coaster on Disney Plus. So get ready for laughs, surprises, and a whole lot of nostalgia. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates. If you're into golf and a bit of celebrity gossip, this one's for you. Tiger Woods has some news. Tiger Woods has confirmed he's in a relationship with Vanessa Trump. Yes, you heard that right. The golf legend shared the news on social media, posting heartwarming photos and a sweet caption, "Love is in the air, and life is better with you by my side." Vanessa Trump, who was previously married to Donald Trump Jr., and Tiger have a surprising connection. Their kids attend the same school and even compete in junior golf tournaments together. Talk about a small world, right? Tiger's announcement comes while he's recovering from a ruptured Achilles tendon, which will keep him off the golf course for the rest of the year. But it looks like love is giving him plenty of reasons to smile. If you enjoyed this update, hit that like button and subscribe for more juicy news. See you next time. Life took a tragic turn for the Gardner family. Former New York Yankees outfielder Brett Gardner has announced the sudden death of his 14-year-old son, Miller Gardner. Miller died in his sleep on March 21, 2025, while on a family vacation. The cause of death remains unidentified. Brett and Jessica Gardner shared their deep grief, describing Miller as a beloved son and brother. He had a passion for sports, hunting, and fishing, and was cherished by his family and friends. The Yankees organization expressed their condolences, acknowledging Miller's close connection to the team, alongside his father's 14-year career with the Yankees. Miller was not just an athlete, but a multi-talented one, excelling in football and baseball at Pinewood Prep in South Carolina. Our hearts go out to the Gardner family during this incredibly difficult time. If you want to stay updated with more stories, don't forget to like and subscribe. Spring has sprung, and so have Japan's cherry blossoms. The first cherry blossoms of 2025 have officially bloomed in Kochi and Kumamoto on March 23rd. That's right. Kochi scored the earliest bloom for the second year in a row with the beautiful Somei Yoshino variety. High pressure and sunny skies brought summer-like temperatures, perfect for these blossoms to make their debut. The official first bloom is declared when 5 or more flowers appear on a specimen tree, and Kochi Castle's Sanamaru Terrace was the lucky spot this year. Full bloom is expected in about a week, so mark your calendars for some stunning views. Kumamoto also joined the blossom party on March 23rd, blooming 3 days earlier than last year, but a day later than average. Tokyo's cherry blossoms are predicted to follow soon, adding more pink to Japan's landscape. Don't miss out on this gorgeous spectacle. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more blooming news. See you next time. Everybody's talking about it. The UAE just committed a jaw-dropping $1.4 trillion investment right here in the US. Let's break it down. Following a high-profile meeting with President Trump, the UAE committed to a 10-year, $1.4 trillion investment framework in the US. This massive deal includes new investments in AI, semiconductors, energy, and manufacturing. Notably, Emirates Global Aluminium is set to build the first new aluminum smelter in the U.S. in 35 years. But that's not all. The $1.4 trillion figure also covers previously announced deals, like a $25 billion partnership for energy infrastructure and a big investment in Texas's LNG export facility. Why all this interest? The UAE is looking to diversify its economy away from oil and become a global leader in AI. Exciting times ahead, right? If you want to stay in the know, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button. See you next time! I'm sure you've heard the news about Chipotle closing in 2025. Well, not quite. Hey, Chipotle fans. Let's talk rumors. Recently, social media has been buzzing with whispers that Chipotle is shutting down in 2025. But here's the truth. Chipotle isn't going anywhere. So where did this all start? It all began with the closure of Farmesa Fresh Eatery, a test concept by Chipotle in Santa Monica. Some folks mixed up this news with Chipotle's core business. The reality? Chipotle's financial health is rock solid. They ended 2024 with zero debt and over $2 billion in cash reserves. Plus, their revenue jumped 14.6% from last year. And here's the kicker. Chipotle's actually expanding. They plan to open up to 345 new restaurants in 2025, many with Chipotlanes for convenient drive-through service. So if you see those rumors swirling around online, you can confidently say they're just that, rumors. Love staying in the know? Smash that like button and hit subscribe for more updates. See you next time. Wait, can Trump actually run for a third term? Let's break it down. President Donald Trump has hinted he's eyeing a third term in office despite the U.S. Constitution's clear two-term limit. But is it even possible? The 22nd Amendment says no one can be elected president more than twice. So how could Trump pull this off? Well, changing the amendment would require a two-thirds vote in Congress or a constitutional convention initiated by 34 states. Not exactly a walk in the park. Trump's got some backup, though. Former advisor Steve Bannon and Rep. Andy Ogles are on board, proposing plans to make it happen. One wild idea? Trump's VP, J.D. Vance, could win a future election and then hand over the presidency to Trump. Talk about a loophole. Amidst all this, Trump's also making waves on the international stage, threatening Russia with secondary sanctions if they don't cooperate with a U.S.-brokered ceasefire in Ukraine. Busy guy, like what you hear. Hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. If your bat looks like a torpedo, you must be smashing records. And that's exactly what the Yankees are doing. This past weekend, the New York Yankees set a team record with 9 home runs in a single game against the Milwaukee Brewers, thanks to their innovative torpedo-shaped bats. These bats have a unique design, think bowling pin, that shifts the weight lower on the barrel, placing more mass right in the sweet spot. The result? A home run frenzy. In just 3 games, the Yankees have blasted 15 homers, tying the 2006 Detroit Tigers for the most in MLB history over the first 3 games of a season. Big names like Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. are leading the charge. Even with all the hype, Aaron Judge is sticking with his traditional bat, proving there's more than one way to make history. Don't miss out on the action. Hit that like button and subscribe for more record-breaking updates. I will never look at April 1st the same way after learning this. April Fool's Day has a wild history. April Fool's Day, celebrated every April 1st, is all about